Hope everyone is doing well. So let's get some messages for the collective. Let's see what messages we have before I jump into the free questions. Hope everyone is doing well on this Monday night. It could be Tuesday morning for some of you, wherever you're watching me from. Okay. As you come in, please do give me a like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Right, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? What messages do you have for the collectives? Okay, I think we're good. Ooh. Okay, so collective, I feel like there's some actions, there's some movement that's gonna happen really soon in your situation. Okay, things are gonna start moving. You do have someone that is at a crossroads in your life. This person wants to come in and, you know, offer you something. I don't know if they're trying to decide on you and another person, okay? Because we have the Page of Cups and the indecision. So this is a very strange Page of Cups. This Page of Cups, there's three people. So Page of Cups is usually one person with a drink. So you're dealing with someone who, it's almost given like they have to decide on if they want to choose a committed relationship or, the freedom of being, free to, be single, enjoy the single lifestyle. This person could have a drinking issue, when they go party, anything goes. So, and I don't know, I hope YouTube doesn't, knock me because of that. But so when they party, they really go all out. So this person is trying to decide on if they want to, you know, be single and commit to you, or be a free spirit and enjoy themselves. The challenge that they're having is the Nine of Cups and the Sun. So it's still giving that energy that, the Nine of Cups likes to be satisfied and enjoy, you know, get their wishes fulfilled, bask in the sun and just be free. So they're feeling that if they were to come forward, that they will not, it's not going to be fulfilling to them, because this person enjoys indulgement. They like to indulge with more than one person. Okay. Your advice, Spirit is advising you, is to know that you're the Magician card. Okay. You have the Magician card. The magician has all the tools they need to create what they want to create. But the negative side of the magician is that is manipulation. This person knows how to manipulate. So this person could put you in a situation where they keep you stuck. They tie you down. I don't know if it's going to be tied down due to, you know, um, putting you in a situation where you cannot move. That could be pregnancy, that could be different things. So this person might have some, schemes up their sleeve with, they're going to want to keep you stuck while they, be free to go and have a good time and do whatever they like to do. Okay? The outcome is the star card and anxiety. So the star card is usually someone that's naked and transparent and something being revealed. So it's given like this person is going to be worried about a secret being revealed. And like I said, this tied up could be possibly tying you up with a pregnancy. So just be careful about that, okay? But I do see you worried about something being, revealed. So that's not a very good feeling, it looks like, but let's clarify some more. Clarify this Page of Cups, Spirit. Page of Cups is the Queen of Cups. So this is like a lot of like, so they're trying to decide between you and a woman, a Queen of Cups person, okay? This person could be the mother of their child, okay? Clarify this Nine of Cups and the Sun. The Lover's card. So that's the challenge. That's in the challenge section. So this person could be, their challenge or the obstacle is there is someone else in their life that they wish to have in their life. They're not ready to give that person up. Okay? So that's the challenge in the relationship. Clarifying the magician and the all tied up, you have the hangman, and this person is tied up again here. So I don't know if there's a situation where you're going to be restricted, or stuck. So this relationship is not going to move forward. It's not going to go anywhere. But that is this person's intention. They have no intentions for this situation to grow into something like long term. Okay, keep that in mind. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune with the Star card. So these are two major arcana. So I feel like the universe is definitely going to be at play here. And something is fated to happen. So maybe out of nowhere, something is going to just, shift in your situation that gets you out of this situation for your own good. So I feel like the wheel has turned and some healing is coming to this situation, and it's going to move you in a whole different direction. Maybe you're going to move to I see action. So moving forward, strategizing and getting yourself out of this toxic situation with this magician. Is also given like a binding spell. So I don't know if this person is into magic, okay? Because this person purposely has this person tied up, okay? Or your person could be under the binding spell of someone else. Maybe someone else, this Queen of Cups, has put a spell on your person to make them not leave them or go, or just be in a confused state where they won't know which direction to go to, okay? And it keeps them, in a state of like anxiety, worrying, constant thinking about, that person, okay? But I feel like something is going to happen. The universe, karma, something is going to take place that's going to definitely change this whole situation for the better, okay? So that is the collective message. Do we have any questions?
Quinn on TikTok asks, should she move on from Jonathan?
When?
Quinn.
Quinn, okay. All right. Hello, guys.
Thank you for the gift.
Thanks for the gifts. Okay, should Quinn move on from Jonathan? Divine Spirit, should Quinn move on from Jonathan? 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 You have a yes, Quinn. You have a yes. I know you feel a very strong connection to Jonathan. You have the lovers, okay? You have a very strong connection to him. But I see there's a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak, sadness, okay? And this person has left you in the Five of Pentacles state where you feel left out of in the cold, abandoned, okay? So Spirit says yes. Next question.
Danny wants to know if Adrian will eventually ask her to be his girlfriend.
Will Adrian ask Danny to be their girlfriend? Will Adrian ask Danny to be their girlfriend? Give me a like and a follow and a subscribe, please. Thank you. Will Adrian ask Danny to be their girlfriend? Will Adrian ask Danny to be their girlfriend? Okay, so Danny says no with the Knight of Swords, okay? And you also have a no with the Three of Swords. So that's disappointment, that's heartbreak. I mean, you can see the three swords in the heart, okay? So this person, there's heartbreak here that's gonna happen. This person could be in a relationship, okay? They could be in a committed relationship, and that's probably why they cannot ask you to be their girlfriend. Okay, next question.
On YouTube, Heedle asked if they could have a general message.
Heedle?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see. Which cards will I use for general message? Heedle. What messages would you like Heedle to know, Spirit? What messages would you like Heedle to know? What messages do you Heedle to know? Woo! These jumped out of my hand. Put them back. What messages would you like Heedle to know, Spirit? Oh, wow. Okay, so Heedle, the current situation, you have the Ace of Cups and the broken heart. So I don't know if you went through some type of heartbreak or, you know, sadness over a love partner, okay? Or if this hasn't happened yet, just know that love is coming for you. You have a new love here, but it's it's either going to come after this heartbreak or this new love will bring heartbreak. Okay, I do see this ending, and this could be the ending after you went through this, right? This ending is going to close out a cycle for you and take you down a temple path. So maybe due to this pain that you went through from that heartbreak, right? You are now going down this new path where you're connecting with, you know, where you get to know who you are. You went soul searching. You connected with you know, you connected with your guides, your angels. You went deep. You probably became spiritual or started like, you know, a spiritual practice or a routine that helped you with the healing. It helped you gain your strength. Okay, but I see you embarking on this new journey with the Fool and a storm warning. So it's almost like this pushed you into this, like, you know, this place where you're ready to just jump off a cliff and just be your free self. You feel like you've been set free after a period of being like bound by this contract. So I don't know if you were in a marriage before, maybe you're divorced or something, but you became enlightened. You're now the high priestess. So it's given like you might have went through a spiritual awakening, or you are going to go through a spiritual awakening. You could have a spiritual contract that you have to fulfill. Okay, this is something that comes because usually something traumatic will activate, you know, the your spiritual ascension. Something will activate, you know, when it's time for you to, you know, to elevate and be of service. The universe would just knock your whole foundation off. You might have like a normal job, a loving relationship, and everything would just be wiped out, you know, with the storm warning. And you go on this new journey, a journey of finding self, because the fool is the zero. It's the beginning of the journey. You're taking off. Then you move on over to the magician, you know. So it's given like you went through a spiritual initiation, or you're about to go through this. Okay, you're ending a cycle in your life and you're now starting a new cycle. This new cycle is going to take you on a whole new journey where you connect with your higher self. You're going to connect with the elements, the forces, understand what those are. You have a spiritual contract that you came to this world with that you're now fulfilling. You're here to be of service. You have some chakras that are being activated now. Your heart chakra is being activated. It's been healed from this heartbreak. You also have your second chakra that's being activated as well. And you're going to have happiness and emotional fulfillment. You know, you're going to connect with your tribe as well, your soul tribe. But I do see that you are the high priestess. You're here to bring a message to the universe, to the world, to humanity. So that's your message.
Lisa wants to know if she should go see James or should she just keep away.
Lisa,
Yes.
divine spirit, should Lisa go see James? You're welcome. Should Lisa go see James? Should Lisa go see James? And I am going to upload this live on the YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed there, and you know, you can go ahead and subscribe so you can revisit this video and hear your message again. Should Lisa go see James? Should Lisa go see James? Lisa, you gotta know, okay? There's gonna be conflict. It says conflict, drama. Spirit wants you to just let it rest. It says no again. Let it rest, okay? You need to wait till they reach out to you first. They need to come to you first. It looks like they're taking their time with the Knight of Pentacles, but you shouldn't go see James. James needs to come see you. Next question.
On YouTube, give me 1 second. Nandini asks, hi Nandini.
Hi, Nandini.
She says, what is SA thinking or feeling about her?
Okay. All right, let's see. Let's use these ones. Divine Spirit, what is SA feeling about Nandini? What is SA feeling about Nandini? What is SA feeling about Nandini? What does SA feel about Nandini? What is SA feeling about Nandini? What is SA feeling about Nandini?
You're welcome, Lisa. Thank you
Yes.
for the gift.
You're welcome, darling. Okay, so SA, right now, SA wants to definitely be in a victorious place with you. They might want your attention or want to give you attention soon. Okay, they're in the magician energy, so they're trying to manifest. They're changing, they're shedding their skin. So maybe the way SA was behaving before, they're gonna change now and be. You see, the snake is shedding his skin. So SA is now, you know, transforming into, you know, a different type of energy towards you. Okay, so they're in the magician energy. Something could, you guys could probably start communicating this Gemini season. Okay, something, victory is here. Okay, maybe they might want to start like slowly working on this friendship, this relationship with you. You see, they're watering the plant, so they want to take things slow and see if they can try to help this grow. I feel like they might be trying to manifest you back. They are the magicians, so they could have a little bit of a manipulative energy to them, okay? So they're a little bit manipulative. They kind of keep tabs. They're reviewing you. They're watching you. They're keeping up with you, whether you know it or not. They kind of watch you. I don't know if you have a social media account. They could check on you, okay? But they're in a place where they're trying to strategize on how to, interact with you better, okay? They could be at a place where they're like resting and rejuvenation, maybe taking a break, okay? They're focusing on themselves, okay? This person could be doing a lot of meditation. Um, Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But they're trying to pour back in to this situation because they felt like there's nothing there. They never invested anything in you all's relationship. So now they're ready to like pour into it. So they're willing to do that and try to make it successful. And also, it's also given like you're manifesting them. So I don't know if you're doing any type of visualization, affirmations, but it seems like you're also doing some type of like where you meditate and you see their face, you picture them, and you start to manifest them with the magician card. And it looks like these are the crown chakra. So that could also be an advice for you to also try to manifest them with like visualization and things like that. That would help too. Okay. Next question.
Denny wants to know if they will get the car that they have been eyeing recently.
Thank you for the gift.
Thanks for the gift, Denny.
Yes.
Divine Spirit, will Denny get the car they've been admiring, they've been eyeing? Will Denny get the car 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 they've been eyeing? It says yes, and you got the chariot card under the deck, which is a car. You have the Seven of Pentacles, so you need to review your money, save. You see this person, they're waiting, they're letting their pentacles grow. So you probably have to put some money aside and save, okay? You have the Queen of Swords with a yes, okay? So you need to use logic. You need to use, you have to be very smart and wise with this decision, right? You have the yes card with the star cards. So this is like wish fulfillment. This is like having faith and hope and something happening. They might reject you first. Okay, maybe they might refuse. Maybe the negotiation might not work out at first and you might have to put more money down or something like that, or pay more, or you have to revisit the price, you guys negotiation. I don't think it's going to be like initially you're accepted. It's like you will have to, they might at first say no, and then you have to do like an extra paperwork, and then they'll approve you. Next question.
Grace asks, will the visa that she's waiting for allow her to travel back and forth as she wants?
Will the visa that she's praying for,
Waiting for.
waiting for, allow her to travel back and forth as she wants? Okay. Should we ask, will she get the visa that she's waiting for? Anyway, let me ask. Will the visa that Grace is waiting for help her to travel back and forth? Oh, these questions, sometimes they can be a tongue twister. Will Grace's visa help her to travel? 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 Yes. Yes, it will, Grace.
You're going to see the world.
You're going to travel around the world, honey. You got the world card, okay? You're going to travel all over the world. This is not just the country you're in. I see you go traveling abroad. Okay. You got the star card. So this is like hope, faith, spiritual help, maybe your same prayers. I said that when I said grace praying for, that was not by mistake. Okay. The hermit card. So right now they're probably, yes, they're reviewing all your stuff. Everything is gonna go well. With the hermit card. Um, so this is this is a yes for you. And the Three of Pentacles is collaboration, another yes. So yes, you will. I see you traveling around the world. Next question.
Andrea on YouTube asks, is it too fast for her and her new partner to move in together?
Okay. Divine Spirit, is it too fast for Andrea and her new partner to move in together? Is it too fast for Andrea and her new person to move in together? Is it too fast for...
You're welcome, Grace.
You're welcome, Grace. For Andrea and her new person to move together. Is it too fast? Spirit says yes. You have the King of Wands with the yes on it. Is this YouTube? You see
TikTok.
TikTok. You see the yes?
No, YouTube.
You see the yes. Spirit says yes with the King of Wands, because this King of Wands, you see him holding his wand, right? And then you have another yes with the Queen of Swords. So you see they're both having their backs to each other, right? You see them having their backs to each other. So it's almost like y'all are not going to see eye to eye if you live together right now. It's going to cause conflict. It will end up in an ending, death card, okay? And you will end up being single. So it's not a good decision to move in together, because you guys are not facing each other, okay? You guys are facing away from each other, and the ending is here. So this could happen if you all, move too fast. You're being called to kind of like tame the beast, like, practice self-control, maybe just hold yourself back. Go slow with this. Don't move in with each other, because I feel like when you guys move with each other, things are going to change. There's going to be a major change. The death card also symbolizes change and transformation. You're going to see another side of this person that you didn't see before, okay? There's going to be arguments with the Queen of Swords, and then the King of Wands, he's very like leadership, trying to run things. He likes things the way he wants it. So it's just going to be a disaster. Next question.
You're welcome, Nandini.
Welcome, Nandini.
Mel, thank you for the gift.
Thanks, Mel.
She asks, will her friendship with Dee advance into something romantic?
Okay. Will Mel's friendship with Dee advance to something romantic? Would Mel's friendship with Dee advance to something romantic? Would Mel's relationship with Dee advance to something romantic? Will Mel's friendship with Dee advance to romantic? Oh my God. It's possible, because with the last reading, these two were facing their backs to each other. Now they're facing each other. So you guys' relationship is going to change. Okay? You got the death card, so it's going to change where you guys face each other, right? So I feel like you guys have a connection right now that is not like romantic at all. There's no romantic. They like the way you talk, the way your conversations. They find you very wise, and you find them very like attractive physically, right? So it's almost like a physical attraction, and then he's attracted to your brain. I do see an ending though. I see an ending at some point. I don't know if you guys work together or something like that, So they don't see you as like a romantic person, but they really love conversations with you and things like that. They feel like you're very smart, but it's gonna stay that way. Okay. Next question.
You're welcome, Andrea.
Shar wants to know, will Kay come back to them?
Divine Spirit, will Kay return to Shara? Will Kay
Shar.
Shar?
Yes.
Okay. Will Kay return to Shar? Will Kay return to Shar? Why do I have 6 people on YouTube and 3 likes? Will Kay return to Shar? Should I turn off YouTube
Hit the like
and face TikTok? Give me a like now. Show me love. Will Kay return to Shar? It's free of charge. Will Kay return to Shar? Will Kay return to Shar? Will Kay return to Shar? Oh, it's looking that way, Kay. You got yes with the 9 of Cups, so you're getting your wishes fulfilled. Wishes coming true, positivity, rewards. So yeah, 9 of Cups. They're gonna return, and yes into Page of Cups. So that's another yes. This could be an apology. Somebody's gonna be apologizing. It could be you or K or D. I don't know which one you are, but yeah, somebody's coming back apologizing. There's been a lot of like sadness, worrying, sleepless nights. Maybe somebody felt rejected and unappreciated, but yeah, I see them coming back to you. Okay. Somebody's coming back with an apology, or if you were in the wrong, then you need to apologize. But an apology needs to take place. Next question.
I am asked if they can have a general message.
Okay. Divine Spirit. I know there was a deck that I said I was going to be using for general. Oh, is this one? Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for I am?
Yeah.
What messages do you have for I am? What messages do you have for I am? Messages do you have for I am? Messages do you have for I am? All right, I am. Your messages is very straightforward. Very, very straightforward. Okay, so you have the 3 of Swords. So I feel like you're dealing with some type of disappointment and heartbreak. Okay. You went through something, okay, some type of pain from a relationship, okay? I feel like you're healing from it. You're trying to heal from it and stand in your power, okay? And I'll show you that right here. This is the 3 of Swords. So this is what you went through, right? And you have the Archangel Chamuel, the 3rd chakra. So Spirit is trying to heal you from that, or maybe after this disappointment, you're standing in your power now. You're having more confidence. You're being strong. You're working on your willpower, because maybe before you didn't really have that. Okay, I see you moving on to something. You could be going, because you're going back this way towards the heartbreak, towards the person that did cause you the pain. You're trying to move away. You're having anxiety, memories about that, or worrying about that, or this is the person that you walked away from that wants you to come back. Okay. Right now you're at the 4 of Swords, so you're at a place of peace, and the Sun card is here to bring you positivity, happiness, healing. Okay, something could have also been exposed or will be exposed or revealed about this situation that is going to put you on this temple path. So this is giving a lot of psychic energy, spiritual activation. You know, after you go through something, it tends to trigger like, you know, some type of awakening. Even this lady in the boat, you see, she's holding this box, which seems very precious, something that she's holding, that she's praying and trying to, like, she's in a meditative state, right? And you have another card here where this person is in a meditative state. So you're going within, working with the forces and the elements. This is the temple path. So deciding to work on your, you know, higher self, You're going through a self-actualization, awareness of who you are. And now you're activating your fifth chakra, which is your throat chakra. So maybe in the past you weren't able to be assertive and speak your truth, and you're doing that now, and you're now stepping into your power, okay, as the magician. So I feel like you're becoming very psychic after a period of like pain. Something painful is going to trigger some type of spiritual awakening, okay? This could have already happened. Maybe you're having dreams and things like that. That's a little bit scary. You're not understanding what's happening, okay? So you have a few archangels that showed up for you. Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Gabriel, which is the archangel of communication. You also have the magician and the mirror. So now maybe you another gift that's being activated is where you are able to like look in the mirror, say positive affirmations, and those things will manifest for you. The full moon is also here, so that could be another power that you have. You could have Rohini, or which one is the moon? Shravana. You could. Those are the nakshatras. That could be one of yours as well. So I see you going on a journey of self-actualization and self-awareness where you find yourself. If you don't meditate, Spirit is advising you to start meditating. That will help you a lot. It would also help you with your healing, okay? And if you have any type of anxiety issues or depression, okay, get outside, maybe go to a body of water. That will help you as well. So that is your message.
Pauline on YouTube asks, is Jeremy going to come back to her for communication or a relationship?
Divine Spirit, will Jeremy come back to Pauline? 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 You got the Empress card and the Page of Cups. So it looks like they're going to come back, okay? The Empress card, the problem with this Page of Cups is there's three people. I got to cover her because she's showing her boob. There's three people in this Page of Cups. So Jeremy has not changed their ways. They're still dealing with a third party, but they do find you as the Empress, very beautiful. I don't know if they feel like you're gonna have your back turned, you're not interested anymore. They might feel that way. So they have a different perspective of the situation. So they might be feeling like you might not be receptive or open to them, okay, at this time, because your back is turned. I don't know if they feel like you're a bit too possessive, or, I mean, she is green, so maybe green. I don't know if you're jealous of like when he goes out. You could be one of those jealous partners. Like if y'all are together and he looks, a beautiful woman passes by, you could get angry. He might feel like you're that kind of person. And, you know, just, he cannot give up that part of himself. But he wants to come back and apologize. But he feels like you might not be open to it, that your back is turned.
Their levels are different, though. She's showing up as...
She's the Empress and he's a Page of Cups, so he's very immature. I mean, look at him. Look at his energy. Let me cover her boob. Look at his energy. Drinking, getting drunk, taking shots. I don't know if that's what you want. Hey, send him a text message. He'll be open to it. Next question.
Tamika on TikTok asks, will things improve in her life?
Okay. Divine Spirit, will things improve in Tamika's life? Will things improve? You're welcome, Pauline. You're welcome, darling. Will things improve in Tamika's life? 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 Oh my God, Tamika, you've been through a lot. I can see that. You've been through a lot. And I must say that things will improve because you have the Hermit card. You know, after all this pain, it will catapult you to this journey of kind of like what I just said in the other reading, where you go within, you go in solitude, you're looking with, you're trying to search yourself. Why does this happen to me? Why did I deserve to do that? Why does mine always end up like this? You know, maybe somebody walked away from you, you went through some pain, some heartbreak, sleepless nights, sadness, but spirit wants you to know that you are going to overcome this. You are the empress. Okay, after you go within, okay, don't stay within too long. Don't isolate yourself too long. You need to know who you are. You are the empress. She's all four queens in one. She's the queen of wands. She's the queen of cups. She's the queen of swords. And she's the queen of pentacles. You're beautiful. Right behind that is the queen of pentacles. You need to know exactly who you are. You are beautiful. This person did not appreciate you because that person is not meant to have you. The right person for you is coming in. This is the king of cups. There's somebody new coming into your life. And this person is an emperor. So you're the empress and the emperor. Your counterpart, your divine masculine, the person that you're meant to be with is coming in. The other person was not supposed to be in your life. And sometimes they might feel like a soulmate, but they're here to just teach us lessons. But you cannot let that situation, you know, put you in a place where you feel, you know, there's nothing good out there. There's no love for me. I don't deserve love. So spirit wants you to know to, after you go through this is a time for you to take all of that pain and pour into yourself, right? Go within, heal any inner wounds that you have, because you are the empress. It's time to sit on your throne. And the emperor is coming. Your emperor is coming. Okay? You could be a Taurus, you could be a Libra, you could have Venus in like maybe Venus in somewhere where Venus is exalted. Maybe 7th house. You're very beautiful, but you got to see it. But somebody's going to definitely see it because your emperor is coming in. So yes, good things are coming to you. A major relationship is coming to you, okay? Next question. What I said? She's on most nights. Oh, okay.
I got it.
Okay.
Okay. Caroline asks, is Laura Lynn in love with her?
Divine Spirit, is Laura Lynn in love with Caroline? Is Laura Lynn in love with Caroline? If it resonates, let me know, please. Give me some feedback. Is Laura Lynn in love with Caroline? Is Laura Lynn in love with Caroline? Is Laura Lynn in love with Caroline? Is Laura Lynn in love with her? Oh, thanks, Pauline. Thank you. Thank you, my love. You know, you're one of my regulars too. I'm glad it resonated. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to read for you. Is Laura Lynn in love with Caroline? Is Laura Lynn in love with Caroline? Let's see. Okay, so you got a yes with the 4 of Pentacles. You have a maybe with the 7 of Swords, and you have a yes with the 3 of Wands. So it says yes. Okay. Now they probably don't show you their feelings. They hide it. They keep it from you. You see, he has this pentacle, like it's like a protection, like self-preservation. I don't know. This person has been hurt before in the past. So they're very, very cautious and they're very careful, right? They don't wear their heart on their sleeve. So they hide their feelings, especially with this moon card. But this person wants something, a strong commitment with you, with the 10 of Cups. You see that? It says marriage. So they want like a really, really strong commitment with you, a emotional happiness and fulfillment with you, where you guys invest in a future together.
They're avoidant.
They're avoidant. So They avoid those conversations. There's someone that don't really speak what they keep it to themselves, and this could be due to past trauma that they've experienced. So this is kind of like a way that they protect themselves. But I feel like something is definitely going to move in this relationship very soon. Maybe they're going to open up to you very soon because your shifts are coming in. So there's success coming in, there's happy outcomes coming in between you and um Laura Lynn and Caroline. Yeah. Okay. All right. Next question.
Melissa asks, will she move this year?
Okay. Divine Spirit, will Melissa move this year? Have I answered this question for this same person before?
No.
Turn this on. Will Melissa move this year? Will Melissa move this year? Turn this on, somebody.
Okay.
Will Melissa move this year? Will Melissa move this year? Will Melissa move this year?
Do you want the other one?
Just no. You got yes, 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 and yes. You are going to move this year. Thank you, guys. Yes, you're going to move this year. You got 3 yeses. You will. Possibly around Sagittarius season will be a good time for you to move with the Temperance card, okay? You're going to be celebrating. Sagittarius season is the best time for you to move. So do your planning now, but put your mind towards that date, that time period. The energies will be very good for you to move. Next question.
Michael asks, will Melissa reach out to him today? I just thought it was funny since Melissa asked.
Michael asked what?
Will Melissa reach out to him?
All right. Will Melissa reach out to Michael today? Will Melissa reach out? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, Pauline. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're awesome. I really appreciate that. Thank you, dear. Will Melissa reach out to Michael? Is that what he's asking? Okay. Divine Spirit, will Melissa reach out to Michael today? Tonight? It gotta be tonight. Okay. Because we only have, if you're in the U.S.,
Well, it depends.
you got 2 hours.
Where in the U.S.?
Then it'll be tomorrow. Will Melissa reach out? You know, you've given Spirit a very tight, you know, you don't want to put time on stuff. Will Melissa reach out today? It's just 2 hours left in the day.
Well, he could be in California.
Oh, okay. Or Atlanta, right?
Right?
Will Melissa reach out today? She's definitely going to reach out because the 3 of Cups flew out of my hand.
Still a tight window.
It's still a tight window, but let's hurry up because the clock is ticking. Will Melissa reach out today? Will Melissa reach out? Melissa, please reach out. Will Melissa reach out?
Let's put our energy together.
Woo! I'm manifesting this for Michael. Melissa, reach out, please. You must reach out. You must reach out. Will Melissa reach out today, Spirit? My spirit guides are laughing. It says yes with the 7 of Wands.
Okay.
And you got the 4. Ooh, Michael, wait a minute. Is this your feelings towards Melissa? You got the 2 of Cups, you got the Ace of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. So you feel this is your person. It says yes. She's kind of holding back, though. She's kind of holding back. It's almost like she wants to reach out, but she doesn't want you to feel like she's like, you know, thirsty or something. So she's like, she's holding back. She's trying to see if you're going to reach out. So both of y'all are like playing this game, okay? I feel like there's there's a strong connection between you and Melissa, right? So she's holding back. from reaching out. Maybe she's gonna wait to the last dire moment and then reach out. But she's trying to see if you're gonna reach out. So it's almost like both of y'all are doing this push pull. Like I don't want them to think that I'm, that kind of thing. But I see that y'all have a very strong connection because we have the Two of Cups and both people are offering this cup. You got the Ace of Cups, so that's the outpouring of this new romance, this love, and then it's going to end up with you guys in like a serious commitment, possibly even moving in together. Okay, so that's what I see.
That turned out beautiful.
Yeah, it turned out beautiful.
Devonna wants to know if Ray lied about how he feels.
Thank you for the gift, Ivana.
Okay, if Ray lied about how he feels,
Yes.
okay. Did Ray lie about how he feels about Devonna? Did Ray lie about how he feels about Devonna? Did Ray lie about how he feels about Devonna? Did Ray lie about how he feels about Devonna? Oh, wow. Well, it says no, okay? With the Three of Swords, there's a no. And then you have the Five of Cups that has a no as well. So I don't know if this is you in this. Maybe you feel hurt. I don't know if Ray hurt you. You feel like he hurt you. Somebody feels pain, but I don't think he lied. If he's working, he's trying to build something, and we have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is very in touch with his emotions. So you might want to just take it slow and just, don't be too, watch your communication. This could also be like saying things that possibly could,
Yeah. Did he say something he regrets?
maybe he said something that there's words that were said that could have been a bit hurtful, but I see them trying to work on something and build it up again. So I see Ray he does care about you, okay? But maybe something happened between the two of you guys. It could be an argument or something where you're now evaluating everything and you feel like it's not going to work out again. What was her question? Did he lie about?
How
How you
you
feel
feel?
about it?
Yeah. What do you?
Can you find the question?
That's what it was. Did Ray lie about his feelings?
Did he lie about his feelings?
Hmm.
I don't know if he said you hurt him, because there's a lot of pain here, pain and loss. Okay, so some things might have been said that built up to this right here, but I feel like Ray has strong feelings towards you because he's the.
Said he cheated. Says he know he made a mistake and he wants us back together, but she's still in the picture. Okay, that's what it looks like. Yeah, the Three of Swords, Five of Cups.
But he wants to work on the
Work on it
situation with the Eight of
Pentacles, yeah.
Pentacles. Okay.
I see. He's not lying about what he says.
Because the King of Cups has emotional intelligence. So
Yeah.
he's like, I feel like he's trying to build this back up again. Whatever negativity, this third party situation, he wants to work on it. So if he told you that he's apologetic and he wants to work on it, he does, because this person is here trying to build again and offer this cup. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm getting. Yeah. But there was pain and loss. So that could have been the cheating or the heartbreak. Okay. Next question.
On YouTube, the bug wants to know what's in their future professionally.
The bug.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see. Let's see. What is in your future professionally? Let's use some energy cards. Divine Spirit. What is in Bug's future professionally? Give us a professional reading.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. What is in Bug's feelings professionally? Issue, action, outcome. What is in Bug's future? Ooh, you got a lot of doors opening up for you. There's going to be a lot of opportunities opened up for you. You have yin yang, so that's balance being restored. You're going to have a lot of opportunities, adjacent possibilities, and happy families. So I feel like there's professionally, um, I don't know if there's something that you're embarking on, and maybe you're going to be either putting yourself out there. Yep, I do see somebody putting themselves out there, and you're going to take a risk on something, and it's going to be very, very successful with the Six of Wands. So I don't know if you're doing something where you're like in front of people, or but I do see a lot of money being made with the King of Pentacles. So there's going to be balance. You see all the gold and the pentacle. So you have wealth here coming in, okay? And it's going to be balanced. And you have a lot of open doors here, opportunities that's going to be opened up for you. So if you do anything where you're networking, marketing, or anything you're dealing with people where you have to get contracts, or if you're in the limelight, it's going to be successful. I see that you're going to be like all over this market, all over this, whatever you're doing, you're going to have like you're going to have your hands in a few things. Okay, not just one. You see, he has one foot hand on each of these pentacles, and he's covering his treasure right there. So all these doors, it's like you're not just going to deal with, it's almost giving like multiple sources or multiple streams of income is what you're going to be dealing with. Okay, so that's how you're going to make this wealth. It's almost like it's going to be, it could be online based, it could be, where you're making money while you sleep. Okay, and it's going to bring a lot of security and stability to your home life, to your family. Okay, you're going to take a risk, you're going to jump off this cliff and take this risk, and it's gonna go very well, because that's the Six of Wands. That's victory, and that's public recognition. That's also fame. People gonna know you. People gonna be coming towards you. Them pointing this wand could also be like people like placing orders, doing things where you don't have to do anything, and it's just gonna be coming. Okay, so I don't know what you're doing, but it's going to be very successful. All these doors are going to be opened up for you. So I see success, lots of success. Yeah, you could be probably doing 4 things, because he's holding on to 4 of these, 2 feet on hands and everything all in. Next question.
Slim Charles wants to know if their child's father wants to reconnect with them.
What's her name?
Slim Charles.
Slim Charles?
Yes.
Divine Spirit. There's not fun. Slim Charles. Divine.
You knew what it was.
It's not the most feminine name I've seen, but it's okay.
It might mean something
It's
else.
beautiful.
It's a username.
I love it. Divine Spirit.
Goodbye.
Will Slim Charles, baby daddy. What's the question?
Child's father want to reconnect.
Oh, sorry. Will Slim Charles.
You know what? Bye.
Will Slim Charles, child's father, want to reunite? Will Slim Charles, child. See why I had to change it? Will Slim Charles, child's father
There is
want
a lot of
to-
alliteration that goes on with the question.
Will Slim Charles, baby's
Will-
father.
Yeah.
Will Slim's child's father want to reconnect?
Will Slim's baby's father want to reconnect? Will Slim's baby father want to reconnect? Oh, that flows.
Okay.
Will Slim's baby's father want to reconnect?
As long as we get there in the end.
Ooh, my guides are like, please hurry up and let's get it out. Yes, Slim, they do. You gotta maybe, first of all, because they're going back and forth in their head. I do feel like this person was going back and forth with you and someone else, but this is the family, okay? This person wants to definitely come back and build this family together again. This is the family, the parents, the grandparents, the dog, the children, you know, everybody, just like that long-term family. They want to build their family back up again. I feel like they're coming in with the Three of Wands. Your ships are coming in very soon, and it's going to be successful. They took a risk. They stepped out on a fool's journey. Maybe they wanted to be free and be a free spirit and be free to entertain other things and other people. There were a lot of secrets, but they're going to come back in and try to offer you this cup of love, possibly apologize for whatever that happened, okay? So yes, I do see them coming back. Next question.
On YouTube, Helga asks what's coming towards her in love.
Helga. Okay. Divine Spirit, what is coming towards Helga in love? What's 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 coming towards Helga in love? I'll be getting off of here soon. Helga, what's coming towards you in love is somebody's coming back from the past, okay? Somebody's coming back. Somebody that you've been with before is coming back. This person could be, they're the emperor, so they could be the father of your child. I don't know if y'all have kids, but this person is the emperor. They could be someone that's a bit controlling. Okay, they could be slightly older than you, but they're definitely going to come back and come back really fast. It's going to happen all of a sudden. You're going to be overwhelmed and stressed out over, I don't know if it's like, you're just going to feel like it's too much. Maybe there was drama there before, but this person is you're the empress and they're the emperor. So this is a match. This is a match. Spirit wants you to get out of your head with the Eight of Swords, you know, feeling like things cannot move forward or you're stuck in a situation. Spirit wants you to know that this is just how you see yourself, and you need to open up and remove this like protecting yourself and guiding yourself and just let love in. That you're blocking it off. But I do see somebody from the past trying to come in. Next question.
Sylvia wants to know if Abdu will contact her.
Divine Spirit, will Abdul contact Sylvia? Will Abdul contact Sylvia? Will Abdul contact Sylvia? Will Abdul contact Sylvia? Yes. Eight of Pentacles. They're going to contact you. Okay? Next question.
On YouTube, Summer asks, what does Nikki want to do with their relationship? You're welcome, Helga.
You're welcome. What does Nikki want to do with Summer's relationship? What does Nikki want to do with Summer's relationship? What does Nikki want to do with Summer's relationship? What does Nikki want to do with Summer's relationship? Well, I see there was some type of pain or heartbreak, or there will be. There was somebody else that did come into that relationship, and then that probably knocked that situation out. Maybe the foundation was, there was the disaster or loss all of a sudden breakup, but they want to come and apologize and for you all to be happy and successful again in the relationship. They want to bring the joy back. They want to bring the fun back. They want to apologize and come back, okay? Next question.
Patty asks, will A want to reconcile with her?
Will A?
Yeah.
Will A want to reconcile with Patty? 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 Yes, they do. They want to reconcile, but they're still in that energy, okay? They're still in that energy. They're in the Knight of Wands energy, so they're not here for a long time, and they're going to leave again. Okay, so that's the answer. Okay, next question.
Lunette wants to know if the third party changed Winston's mind from her.
Divine Spirit, did the third party change Winston's mind from Winette? Lunette. Did the third party change Winston's mind from Lunette? Did the third party change his mind? Did the third party change Winston's mind? From Lunette. Did the third party change Winston's mind? Says yes. So yeah, the third party did, and they could have used magic to do that because you have the Eight of Pentacles with the yes. So they stopped him from focusing on you and focusing on something else. They made you guys have a break, put this relationship to rest with the Four of Swords and the Magician card. So this person could have used manipulation or even magic to change his mind, his willpower. You know, it says magic here. And they made a decision, you know, to put you towards the back and focus on them. This is the Wheel of Fortune, so they changed the destiny of things. They swapped it. But guess what? They're gonna get their karma, and this spell is gonna be broken soon. Maybe somebody's gonna do some prayers and break the spell. Next question.
On YouTube, Rebel says Teresa is covering her man's ass, but she's not sure what they're hiding from her. Can you check?
Teresa is covering.
I don't know who Teresa is.
Teresa is covering my man's ass, but I'm not sure what they're hiding from
So
me.
I guess maybe what Teresa and
Can
her man
you
are
check
hiding from
covering
her.
Teresa? Oh, covering for him. Okay, now I get it. Okay. All right, I get you. Okay. And what's her name?
Rebel.
Rebel. Divine Spirit. Let's ask if Teresa's covering his ass first. Divine Spirit, is Teresa covering Rebel's man's ass? First of all, let's find that out. Is Teresa covering Rebel's man's ass? Is she covering his ass? Is Teresa covering that ass? Teresa covering Rebel's man's ass. You should have given me his name, Rebel, but that's okay. My spirit don't need names. We all is energy. Is Teresa covering Rebel's man's ass? Yes, she is. She's covering his ass. She's helping him. I don't know if she made some type of excuse, or maybe said something to help this transition. Like, let's see why. Okay, she was trying to protect something from being exposed. She was trying to protect something from being exposed. I don't know if you guys are married. So he might have went and satisfied himself, and that's being you know, you found out about something, the Nine of Cups. He got a fulfillment. Yeah, because these two are given exposed kind of.
Yeah, I don't know if they have a past.
Is
connection.
Teresa like a relative of his?
I got it. You got it?
Yeah. Is Teresa like a relative of his? Somebody he's known for a while? Maybe somebody's relative.
Oh, well, girl.
Yeah, she was covering up some type of caring connection. Maybe he might have went and dealt with someone from the past. Okay, maybe he went back to he went and you know it says returning to one's roots, Six of Cups. So he probably went back to somebody's past, you know, like an ex. He went and met up with an ex. Okay, with the man holding a heart. He still has like a soft spot for this ex. Okay, he still has. This is from his roots. Somebody he knows. You know, he could have known this person. Maybe they grew up together or something, but he knows this person. Okay, so it looks like maybe they contacted him. He gave them something. He could have even given them some money. He helps them in some type of way. Okay. So yeah, she is covering it up because she's trying to make sure that there's, you know, just to keep drama from happening, because the Six of Swords is someone that's moving away from chaos to somewhere peaceful. So she was trying to, she's just doing that to see if she can bring the peace, restore the peace, okay? Trying to cover up whatever situation that he went and did. It was, you might have found out something, okay? So she could have lied. He could have paid her to lie. That's another thing I'm getting. He could have paid her to lie, okay? Third eye chakra, your intuition, you felt this, you are correct. Your third eye is correct, okay? So that's what I got.
Symphony wants to know if Donnell will do right if she takes him back.
Okay, hold on. All right, hold on, let me pack this up. Repeat that question.
Symphony wants to know if Donnell will do right if she takes him back.
Divine Spirit, will Donnell be right for Symphony? 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 Like a caregiver. Oh, she's lying to me. Okay, so the other person is a caregiver.
Teresa.
Okay. Will Donnell be right for Symphony? Will Donnell be right for Symphony? Symphony. Donnell is the Knight of Wands. So they're in and out. Okay? They're in and out. I feel like whatever they have to offer to you is nothing serious with the Page of Pentacles. And I see you end up moving away from this situation, okay? You have the Five of Swords, so there's going to be a lot of petty arguments. The communication is not really good. So it's not looking like they're right for you. I don't see any cup cards. I don't see love. There's no cups. Knight of Wands likes to have sexual adventures. They in and they're out. Next question.
Experiment on YouTube asks, is his silent treatment and ghosting due to her pointing out behaviors, or is it something else? So why did he ghost her?
Okay. What's her name and his name?
Experiment, and she didn't give his name.
Okay. Divine Spirit, why did Experiments person ghost her? 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 Okay, so they did ghost you with the tower. Like all of a sudden they disappeared. I see you're still hanging in there. You're still kind of like waiting, okay? They rushed out to a new beginning. They might have got involved with someone, okay? They got involved with someone. And I'm hearing that rejection is God's protection. So this was like a protection for you because this person probably wasn't any good anyway. So it's kind of like a good thing that this happened to you because it would have cost you more pain. Okay, I feel like you have like spirit guides and angels that look out for you and protect you and guide you. So the universe will kind of make things shift to where if someone is not in your highest good, they'll make that person, get out of your life. You're the star, okay? You're the star. There's a spiritual connection that you have that protects you. But they went off to a new person, okay? I see that you're having anxiety and you're stressing and worrying about them. Maybe you can't get them off your mind, but this ending was meant to happen because they were entertaining other options and this was a secret to you. You did not know. Next question.
Emma wants to know if Manuel has feelings for her or is it time to let him go.
Okay, I'm going to take one more question after this and then I'm going to have to leave. Does Manuel have feelings for Emma? Does Manuel have feelings for Emma, Spirit? Does Manuel have feelings for Emma? 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 Oh my God, let me shuffle again. That's the same combination. Does Manuel have feelings for Emma? 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 It came out again. It came out again. I gotta take it. Knight of Wands. This is a player. They're offering you something very small and they're gonna move away. Same reading as the other person. So this is the same energy. These are some players here. They like to be a free spirit, okay? So I don't see any feelings there. There's no cups. Last question for the night. If you want to go deeper, please reach out for a personal reading and we can go one-on-one and go really deep into your situation and get you the clarity that you need. One more
Yara
question.
asks, are her and Mark going to be something serious?
Yara?
Yeah.
Divine Spirit, is Yara and Mark going to be serious? 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 Under the deck, you got the Three of Swords. You see that? That's heartbreak. There's going to be 3 people in your energy. Okay? You also have the Five of Wands. It says conflict, drama. Then you have the Hermit card. The Hermit card is someone that is single, that's by themselves in isolation. And the Moon card. So you're going to find out something that's going to make you withdraw, go within, and be to yourself. So I don't see anything serious between you and Mark. Okay, so we've come to the end of this reading. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Okay, I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Give me a follow, and many blessings to you. Bye-bye.